Here I am in the pastor's blog, and we have a whole number of articles here that I would like to organize into categories so that users can more quickly and easily find them and read the things that they actually care to read about, or listen to the things they actually care to listen to. So, to do that, I'm going to go to my back room, and I'm going to click on Posts. And so here I have a list of all the posts that I've ever created in my entire life on the website. And here to the right, sorry, to the left, I have a button called Categories. I'm going to click on Categories and show you what we have here. I have, by default, 4 categories. One is Pastor's Blog, and it shows all of the, all of the posts that I've ever created. Then I have another one called Interesting Articles, one called Missionary Moments, and one called Videos Worth Watching. By default, your website comes with these 3 subcategories. As you can see by this little dash here, these are child categories to the pastor's blog. And I'll show you what that means here in a second. So, let's go back to our posts. And I'm going to edit this one right here, the Greatest Freedom. This is actually a post written by Bob Kerr. Bob Kerr is one of the pastors who's using a site through us, and he writes a new blog post pretty much every day. He's always got something on his mind to share with the world, and he let me borrow this one from him to put on my demo site to show you guys how to edit. So here I am on the Greatest Freedom post, and this is just a really short post that he wrote down on the 4th of July, and he added a link to a really interesting article about the 4th of July right here. And so I want to take this post, and I want you to take a look at the categories section over here on the right. Here we see that by default, this post has been placed into the category of Pastor's Blog, which is where all posts go by default. Well, this particular post has a link to an interesting article. This whole post is about an interesting article that Bob Kerr has read. So I'm going to uncheck Pastor's Blog, and instead I'm going to check Interesting Articles, and I'm going to hit Update Post. And what that does, if I go back out here to my website, and I hit refresh, that has added the subcategory of interesting articles underneath my pastor's blog here in the categories section. And actually, if I scroll up here, if I roll over pastor's blog, interesting articles appears directly underneath it, and I can click on that. I see this page right here. It says interesting articles up top, and it has the Greatest Freedom underneath my entire blog entry. Now what I want to do is I want to go through all of my posts, and I'm going to put them into the appropriate categories in my back room. So I can either do that by clicking on each individual post and editing it like I just did, or I can just go to my quick edit. Summer Camp for Atheists also has a link to an article. It's also an interesting article post, and I'm going to update that. Luke 1.3 really doesn't fit in with any of my categories, so I'm going to leave that blank for now. The Greatest Freedom we've already done. Fathers and Sons also is going to go in the Interesting Articles category. Update post. And I'm going to go back to my website, hit refresh, and I should see all of those posts here in the Interesting Articles section. And there they are. Now you may have noticed that we actually had more categories than just this, but we don't have any posts in them currently. And so because there are no posts, they do not show up on the website. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a new category and then add posts to your new category. So we'll do that right now.